All right, everybody, this is the Mini Prepper again, and today we're going to do a review of this little guy. It's not quite so little. This is a tactical pen. It's actually, the brand name on this one is which I don't have a clue how to say that, but the LAIX B007 dash, what is that, a 2, I think? Yeah, something like that. All right, so this is a tactical pen. It's got a few features on it, and we're going to go over some of those features and see if this pen is worth even bothering to get, or maybe another kind might be better for you. But let's do a quick size comparison with a couple things that I usually use, which would be the Spyderco Delica 4 and the steel wheel cut jack and the Ontario rat knife. All right. And, well, got it sitting here. Might as well compare it against something similar to it, just a regular old pen. So as you can see, it's quite a bit bigger actually than, just the regular Bic pen. It's definitely longer and fatter. So, all right. So let's go over a few of the features of this guy here. Now to start off with, it has a flashlight in it. Now, this one doesn't work. It did work, but the batteries died in it. But I do happen to have another one still in the packaging. The only difference is with this one, if you notice right here, there's nothing there. And that's because this one cost about $2 or $3 less than this one, simply because this one has the name on it. It's the exact same pen. And also the only other difference was, here's the top for it. Came in the same packaging. This one here came in the exact same packaging. I had gotten with that one an extra refill, and it came with batteries in it, and then one extra set of batteries, and it takes 3 batteries to go in here. But it came with one extra. It did not come with the second or third set of batteries. This one just came with 2 sets. This one came with 3 and cost me like $3 less than that one. And if I remember right, this one basically cost me like $10. This one cost me like $7. Both, I believe I got both of them on eBay. This one I got on eBay for sure. I think I got that one on eBay. But this one I've been carrying for probably about 3 months or so. Something like that. Maybe a little bit longer. This one I just got. Because, like I said, the batteries died in this one. I'm already on the second ink refill. So, and the batteries, when I went to try and replace them, there's a battery store by me. And like I said, it takes like 3 of them in here. And it was like $5 a piece for each battery, which I thought was ridiculous. Now, I haven't gone and actually checked in like maybe a regular store to see what the batteries would cost. This was at an actual battery store. I think it was called Batteries Plus. So, generally the batteries cost a bit more there. But if I was expecting more like maybe $5 for all 3, not $5 a piece. That's more than what the whole pen cost. So I didn't get the batteries. But we'll try and get this one. There we go. So let's see. It's a little light. It's nothing great. Although I wish I could remember. I lost the little piece of paper that came with this. But I want to say it said something like maybe 60 or 80 lumens, which it's not that. It's way too low. I mean, this light is fine for like if you drop something under your desk or get home late at night and for whatever reason you don't have another flashlight on you and you forget to leave the front porch light on, this will give you enough light so you can see the lock, get your key in there. Or maybe even at nighttime, you're just trying to navigate the house, trying not to turn out a bunch of lights to wake anybody else up. You'd be able to use this to do that. But you're certainly not going to go walking through the park or something, late at night. That's not what this flashlight's for. But it does work, and it does work well for what it is. So at the other end here, you have the glass breaker. And this thing works pretty well, actually. It kind of tested this one a little bit at work. Kind of hit some metal with it and everything, and it's fine. Try to get that a bit in the camera. So it's definitely, it definitely works. Now, let's see. Also, and then obviously this is, well, a pen. And it does work very good. Let's see, I got some paper around here, although I haven't tested the new one here yet. Hopefully the ink works. Yep, works just fine. So it does work well as a pen. Now it is a little bit chunkier in your hand, obviously, than a regular pen. And at first, it does feel a little weird because, you're generally used to a pen about this size. But you very quickly get used to writing with this. The only real downfall of it is it screws on there. So every time you got to use it, you got to unscrew it and everything. But I don't know. It doesn't bother me all that much. I've been using this one especially at work, but I carry this on me all the time. But I mean, generally where I use it is at work, and it works fine. No problems with it. So the last feature, which is kind of the funny feature of it, it's really kind of stupid, is the knife. Yeah, it's got a knife on here. And let's see, does this one doesn't have it. Okay, let me bring out the other one because I thought this part was really actually kind of funny. If I can get this, here we go. Yeah, this one's got it. Look, it's got jimping. So you can go like that, I guess, to cut something. I don't know. It's a silly knife. I mean, it cuts. It does actually cut. I mean, really all you're going to use this for is to, cut open envelopes. If you got box, packaging with tape on it, you can definitely cut with that. But it's really kind of a silly feature of this thing. Yeah, it's a good pen. The features are really good on it, but this is kind of silly. This really would have been better and much more useful if they would have made this an X-Acto blade that maybe you could change out. And I think, though, that this, yeah, see, this is supposed to come out of here. Yeah, and it does. So you can get it out of there. And I'm not sure, though, if you can buy the X-Acto blades. I don't know if that would screw in there. I'm actually going to have to look into that because, again, this would be much more useful if it was, that type of a blade on here. But another thing I thought of, too, was, and I'm not sure, well, I mean, it might kind of work. You take the blade off, you could put either pills in there, if you have pills that you take every day, maybe a couple of them you could put in there. I don't know if I'd want to put them in there with the blade. Nah, you couldn't. You'd have to take the blade off. I was even thinking maybe, you roll up money real tight, maybe kind of bend it over. You could put that in there. Nobody would even know you have it in there. Kind of, hide it in plain sight, basically. But, it's nice having this because it's definitely a good self-defense weapon. If you don't want to have to take out one of your knives, potentially to really get somebody, you get your thumb back here, you got a good spot for your thumb to sit. And, just imagine that thing hitting somebody in the temple or the eye or something. Not saying beat somebody up with this thing, but if you're attacked, I'd rather have this than nothing. You're definitely going to do some damage to somebody with that tip there. Like I said, we were hitting metal with this thing, and we didn't damage this at all. So someone's face ain't going to stop this thing. So, and no problems with the pocket clip. It hasn't bent on me or anything. When I'm at work, it goes in my work shirt. Otherwise, it's in my pants pocket, and no problems with it. Now, I have hit that button, though. It's only happened a few times, but I have hit it, and that's how I killed the first set of batteries on this thing. Didn't realize the light was on. It was on way too long. By the time I realized it, the light was super dim. So, oh well. But, yeah, like I said, I got this, the brand new one here on eBay. And as you can see, it's the exact same pen. I guarantee you this is made in the same factory by the same people. There's absolutely no difference except for, upside down, except for the name on it. That's it. No difference. And this one costs less. And came with extra set of batteries. More than this one came with. So, that's awesome. If you're looking for these, I'm sure, if you have looked for them, you've probably seen either ones like this or the exact ones. Get the no-name one. Again, it's the same pen. No difference at all. And costs less. So, so other than that, I would definitely have to say that, yes, this, pen is worth it. I think the biggest thing is whether or not you can find the batteries cheaper. But for $7, it's almost just better just to buy the new pen. Get, everything over again, because then you're getting two ink, cartridges or whatever you want to call them, because you got the one in there and then one here. 3 sets of batteries, one inside of it, and then the 2 there. For like $7. You can't really beat that. And it's a good pen, I mean, you could see a little bit of wear and tear right there. Some up over here and everything. But otherwise, there's absolutely nothing wrong with this pen. It's a matter of whether or not you mind doing this every time you've got a write. And that's it. And it does have O-rings around, here and on here too when you open that up. But I never use the knife, so that never comes out. I just use the pen. But again, this is nice. You're walking through maybe a bad area, or, you're a little bit worried somebody's walking behind you or something. You could pull this thing out and get yourself ready to go in case you think something's going to happen. So it's really kind of nice to have on you. Nobody's really going to pay attention to the fact you've got this in your hand, So, but yeah, I definitely like the pen. Very well made. Like I said, I've had this for months now and absolutely no problems with it. Definitely worth it. Definitely worth going for the no-name one. Spend less money, get the exact same thing. So, all right. That is a review of the tactical pen. Definitely worth having. Definitely worth being part of your EDC complement. Nice having a pen on you all the time when you need it. And also, again, a self-defense weapon and a flashlight, even though this one's dead. But still nice having, and definitely worth it. So, all right, if you like the review, make sure you hit like and subscribe, and put a comment down there if you have this or something similar. Maybe something that you think is even better than this. Definitely like to hear it. So, all right, until the next time, next review, I will see you then.